Hi, my loves. Thanks for joining me. We're going to get started with the flow we've been working on this week, so find a comfortable seated position and close the eyes. Feel the spine get a little taller as the crown of the head reaches towards the ceiling. Scan lovingly through your body and notice if there's any place that you are gripping unnecessarily. Maybe the jaw, you can loosen. The hips, you can soften. Become aware of the breath as the mind might wander away from what we're doing here together. And draw a deep breath in. Feel the way the body swells in response to the breath. And let it out. Exhale. And spend a little bit of time continuing to observe this breath. Start to deepen it a little bit, draw it in a little bit more passionately. Feel the back of the throat tighten just enough, like you're trying to warm your hands on a cold day. Notice the way the exhales get a little bit more juicy as the navel pulls in towards the spine to help you move the stiffness, the stagnation, the cold out of your body. We dig deep together and we learn about life on this mat. And the truth is that what we go through in our life is not what's been causing the stress and the turmoil and the turbulence and the anxiety. It's not the stressful decision or the loss of a loved one. It's not those things that cause the stress. The truth is, my loves, that it's the attitude we bring to these things, the space that we hold, that's causing the stress. A couple more deep breaths here. As you know, I share a lot with you, and I've shared with you that 2015 was the most challenging year of my adult life to date. But I also tell you that it was the happiest year of my adult life to date. How could that be? Because I did some work on myself and I adjusted the attitude that I brought to every stressor, every bump in the road, every setback, every loss of a loved one that I faced in 2015. I changed my attitude. And so today I share with you, we dive into 3 attitudes that I uncovered that can really lead to freedom. Blink the eyes back open. Sitting on the butt if you're not already. Bring the soles of the feet to the floor so the knees come up. So you take this kind of casual seat. Your arms could rest over your knees or you could hold on to them. Do what feels better. Then we'll do these casual seated cat-cows. Take a big inhale, arch, lift the chest, maybe drop the head back. Then exhale, round the spine as deeply back as feels good for you. You can even hold on to the knees and take it way back. A couple of these. Feeling the spine get liberated a little bit, the way that the arms, the legs, the hips all start to feel a little different from the movements that you're doing through your spine. A couple more. And sit up tall on the next one. Drop the right knee over to the side. Keep the right hand on the floor. With the left hand, just press away your left knee. Feel that juicy inner hip groin stretch that's going on inside your body. Breathe into it. Let the tension get dissolved by changing your approach to how you think about that stretch. Don't resist it. Grip against it. Switch. Go to the other side. The first attitude that we can observe, that we can bring into what's going on in our life is that of being relaxed. Come back up, bring the feet together, drop the knees out to the side. Little side bending butterfly. Slide your right arm underneath your right leg. Take your left arm up to the sky, lean over. Feel that juicy side stretch through the whole side seam of the body. Come up, do the other side. Typically, when we move our body around in our practice, when we do these things, come up, soles of the feet stay on the floor, bring the hands behind you, lift up reverse table. Let's do 3 of these. You can drop the head back if it feels good. Exhale, sit all the way back down. So we're starting off with some pretty intense stretches in the body to get ourselves aware of the attitude we typically bring to what we go through. Do 1 more of these. As we stretch intensely into our hips, as we build and open up some strength, and then you're right there to start over again, seated cat-cow. As we do these things, it allows us to really become aware of our body. We start to feel these intense sensations. We feel maybe pain, maybe stiffness in our body. And what's our normal reaction? Let me grip and tense up against it, right? Then do that little side lean inner hip stretch. Lean over, press the left leg away. And because we resist, let's say, this hip stretch, it's going to get worse. You're going to be a little bit more turbulent and kind of chattery in your mind and feel anxious. Do the other side. But what if you held the space of being relaxed? Side bending butterfly, feet together, knees out. Lean, whatever side your body takes you to, doesn't matter. You'll go the other way after a breath or two. What if we change the attitude? What if instead of resisting, and we're doing extreme stretchy things in our body and it feels intense, or it might trigger a thought of unworthiness. Then you got your lifting up your booty, do your reverse tables, do 3. What if we were just relaxed? What if we realize that we can't change anything about the situation, right? 1 more. But we can change the attitude we bring to it. And start over. We'll do another one together. Seated cat-cows. This might help us to find a little bit more freedom in the situation, right? Freedom in the body if we don't resist so much how tight it is sometimes when we start our yoga practice. Inner hip stretch. Other side. Side bending butterflies. Three reverse tables, lift it up. Put it down. Just trying to relax, right? There's stress in the upper body, right? This awakens that place of, oh God, here we go, right? Can we relax there instead of, oh God, here we go in our mind? This time, keep the booty down, pick the feet up, find boat. So here's a very familiar place where we get all turbulent, where we're like, I hate this pose, right? Everything starts to get active. Everything starts to get engaged and stressed out. So maybe this is a representation for something bigger in your life, right? Something you're going through. Can you, instead of resisting it, instead of pushing it away and thinking that it's this pose that's causing the stress, can you instead take a relaxed attitude and realize that it's that mindset that you bring, it's that vibe you're putting out that's making this pose worse? What a radical idea. And just to humor me, see what happens when you take the legs to straight, you reach the arms out and you relax. And you breathe and you feel it from the inside out. Changes a teeny bit, doesn't it? It's still going to suck at the end of the day, right? It's still going to be a stressor. You can't make it go away. But you can change the way you deal. Lay all the way down, stretch nice and long. Feel the sensations moving through your body. Then rock and roll and make your way to find a downward facing dog on your mat. Pedal through the heels, do the things that feel really good, just taking that attitude of relaxing. It's all right if your body is tight. It's okay if parts are stiff and sore. You got a sweet opportunity to love and honor those things. So just change the mindset about them. And everything else will change. Look forward, breathe in. Exhale, walk or jump yourself to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway up. Good, exhale, refold. I want you to rise to standing, and as you do, keep your arms dangling down by your sides and just start to let your body sway. Keep grounding through the feet, keep pulling the belly in. Just let the whole upper torso continue to get liberated. A couple more of these. We do insanely hard things when we get together in class. We do really challenging flows and poses and transitions, and we channel that we are strong. Inhale, take your arms up overhead. but we are also really light and soft, and that's helping us to find it. Exhale, refold. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, hands go down, step back. Maybe just go high plank to low plank. Maybe skip it, meet me in downward facing dog as your body starts to get open. Just relaxing about what's here. Take an inhale, reach the right leg up. Drop the right leg behind the left one and roll like you're going to do a side plank and stay right there in the side plank and reach the right arm up. So with the right leg behind you, it's kind of like going into a flip dog, but it might allow you to find what's really happening here in side plank, which is a side body opener. You might feel a lot more empowered in the left arm, a lot more strength. Big inhale. Exhale, you're going to re-flip. Right hand's going to go down. Inhale, right leg reaches back up, three-legged dog. Exhale, pull the knee all the way in, and I want you to lower it down onto the mat. Kneel on your shin. Kneeling half move. Inhale, left leg lifts, flex the foot, left arm reaches up. Inhale. Exhale. Then inhale, put the left hand and the left toes back down on the mat. Exhale, cheetah. Push the floor away. Pull the right knee right up into the chest. Keep it right here, squeezing in the belly. Just take an inhale and pull your right knee to tap your right tricep and just hold the shape at first. Challenging, yes, as we prep for the flying splits, but can we relax in the face of the challenge? Step to down dog, exhale. Relaxing as we go to the other side. Inhale, left leg reaches. Then drop it back, and you're going to do a flip dog, but stay in a side plank plane in your body so that you can really open up the side seams of you. Take a big inhale, re-flip yourself. Then exhale, pull your left knee in, lower it down, kneel on it. Inhale, right arm, right leg reaches, kneeling half move. Take a big inhale, reach even higher with your arm, extend back even stronger with your foot. Inhale, put your right hand and your right toes back down. Exhale, cheetah, curl it in. Then inhale, tap left knee, left tricep. Stay here, or try working on being relaxed. As you bend the elbows back, squeeze the low belly, lift the back leg up, maybe for flying splits. Then step to down dog. Tune in with that place where you know you have the power to change how you are handling the stress you are encountering. Look forward, breathe in. Exhale, walk or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Rise to standing on an inhale. Keep your arms down by your side and just let your body sway. Stay anchored into your feet, aware of your breath. Channel that lightness that you also possess, that softness, that sweet suppleness. And inhale, sun salutation, arms go up. Exhale, body folds. Inhale, lifting halfway up, making your way through your vinyasa. Meeting me in down dog. Let's continue to move through it. Inhale, right leg lifts. Drop it back. Exhale, side plank. Keep reaching. Inhale, right hand comes back down. Right leg lifts back up. Exhale, kneel on your right shin. Inhale, kneeling half moon. And inhale, left hand, left toes go down. Exhale, squeeze, contract, cheetah. Inhale, flying splits. Can you relax? Down dog, exhale. Inhale, left leg reaches. Drop it back, side plank, really arc. Press the right sole of the foot down into the floor. Inhale, reflip. Exhale, kneeling half moon, lower it. Then inhale, arrive. Inhale, right hand, right toes go down. Exhale, cheetah. Inhale, flying splits, relaxing the whole way, right? Exhale, down dog. Oh, baby, breathing in, breathing out. So here's what's really amazing. Keep flowing, go back to the top of the mat. We'll keep rocking through it. This attitude of relaxing. Rise into your sways. What it's doing is creating space. It's taking the pressure that you're under, the challenging poses that you're doing, do your sun salutation, float it down dog, and it's making some space, keep moving, between what you're going through, right? It's like taking the pressure off, pushing the space away from you. is you can breathe then when you get there, right? It's like, oh, weight's been lifted, right? Leg lifted. You know this part. Side plank to kneeling half moon. Keep moving at home. Right? It's like making space so that we can breathe, so we can realize, okay, this is here, right? This is what I have to deal with. Be it the loss, tragically, of a friend, be it the loss of a job, be it whatever it is. Cheetah pose to flying splits. Down dog, do it on the left side. That's what relaxing in the face of stress is providing you. The beautiful freedom on the other side is that of spaciousness again, within the stress you're going through. And that's powerful. Me here, breathe in, breathe out. The next attitude to change our relationship to the things we encounter is that of being interested, right? So take the right leg, reach it all the way up to the sky. Take a big inhale. Now I want you to go for full flip dog here. So you're going to take your right leg and drop it all the way back behind your left. And then you're going to lift from your heart and find more of a back bend now. So the right arm will reach all the way up. Body's in a little deeper of a bend than your little side plank we did a second ago. Now let's use the attitude of getting interested. We're going to try to learn how to take this into wheel. So when you think about, when you get really interested about the challenge, not freaking out and resisting, when you do wheel, your fingertips, they point towards your shoulders, don't they? So now you're in this interesting flip dog shape, right? And you've got a left hand, you can't see mine, sorry. You've got a left hand that's pointing a different way. So get really interested. As I keep dropping, how do I encounter this? As I put my right hand down, she said I gotta get my fingertips to point towards my shoulders. So look at that, it just rotates. But it came there because I took the attitude of getting interested about the stress that was on my plate. Reflip. Come back, find downward facing dog or child's pose, or sit on your knees for a second. Take a couple deep breaths. We have situations on our yoga mat that we don't understand, right? We're like, how in the hell do you transition like that? How do you do flying splits to chin stand or X, Y, and Z? Doesn't make sense. And so that gives you this like confused and this seeking and I wish I knew sort of mindset. What if? Take an inhale, lift the left leg to the sky. Go for flip dog on the other side. What if we got really interested about that challenge? That would help to shed some light. So keep seeing if you can flip. So now left hand keeps reaching back like you're going for wheel pose. And something's going on with that right hand. It needs to change. So what if you spun it so that the fingertips pointed towards your shoulders? Are you finding wheel pose now at home? Did that make sense? Because instead of going, man, I hate this one, I can never do it, everybody else can, it doesn't make sense, I'm confused. What if you just got interested? What if that was the attitude? Would it change it? Would there be freedom on the other side? Would there be miraculously, poof, a pose, a transition, a life choice, reflip, take a little break, find down dog, child's pose, whatever, a couple breaths. Feel the aliveness that's inside of you. Would there be a change if the attitude changed? That's it. Wheel pose, transition from flip dog, always going to show up in a yoga class. And your attitude can be the thing that gets changed. You can be really interested about all the fun, exciting transitions and poses and things that we work on together. Instead of, oh, I can't do those. Right? Which makes you think, oh, I suck at yoga, so therefore you suck at life. And I know you think that way from time to time, we all do. These poses are meant to empower and awaken. Come back into downward facing dog. Not to beat you up and make you feel less than. So if we change our attitude to approaching the poses, stuff's gonna change. Couple breaths, big breath in and out. Now when you feel ready, walk or jump to the top of the mat. Widen your feet to the right and left edges of your mat, and bend your booty back, a big wide chair, lift up. Take an inhale, reach the right heel up off the floor. Hang here. Stuff's gonna start getting really intense in your legs. What if instead of freaking out, take an inhale. Reach the right arm back as you exhale. Do a heel lifted open arm twist, big wide chair. What if you got really interested about how intense it felt in your body right now? Inhale, back to center, drop the heel, lift up the left one. Exhale, take the open arm twist to the other side. What if you got really curious about how intense it feels in your thighs right now? What if that was the attitude you took? Inhale, back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Stay right here. We're going to play around with an arm balance. It's one you've probably never done before. Let's get interested about how it works. So hands are going to come down. They're going to go in between your legs like you're doing a firefly pose. So walk them back by your heels. Now, let's just see what happens when we bend our booty back. Now, let's get interested about what would happen if we took our left leg and we squeezed it in. We hugged the calf muscle really tightly into the left arm. Now, let's get interested about what would happen if we kept that squeeze and we took the right leg off the right arm. We bent forward a little bit and see if we can take the right leg back. Just get interested about trying it. What's the worst that could happen? You could crash, you could fall out. That's really not that bad. But just get interested about how the heck does she do that? How do we do that? Take a couple deep breaths. Flop out of it. Find downward facing dog again. Let's do a sweet, easy warrior two flow. Inhale, right leg reaches. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, come up, warrior one, both feet flat, arms are reaching. Exhale, open to two. Inhale, take a reverse. Get really interested about how you would flow into eagle from here. Cartwheel your arms back through warrior two. Step your left leg up and over, left arm up and under. Couple deep breaths. Continuing to relax. When you get drawn out of the moment and you get stressed out again, you get turbulent again, go back to the first attitude, relax. Then maybe a thought bubbles up in your mind. You get really interested about, could I hop for handstand with eagle legs? Oh, instead of freaking out, I know that's a crazy challenge, what if you just put the hands on the floor, kept squeezing the thighs, and just got interested? What would happen if I bent my right knee, kept my legs squeezed, and tried to jump up in the air? What would happen if I just got interested and I tried that maybe 3 times in total? The goal not being to nail the pose, but just to be interested about the challenge. And then make your way back, find downward facing dog. That was interesting. Do it again. Left leg lifts. Step it forward. Warrior two flow into eagle on the left. Letting the breath help to guide you so you can move faster or slower than me. Then get really interested. Put the hands on the floor. You're an amazing creature capable of all kinds of things. So just be interested about each new challenge that comes your way. You've already presented yourself, step back and flow, with a lot of spaciousness, right? Couple breaths. So we relax first. Go back to the top of the mat. We relax first around the challenges we face. Find the big wide squatted chair. Come up. Inhale, lift the heel. Exhale, right arm back. So we get relaxed. We create the space. Come back to center. Drop the heel. Inhale, left arm up. Left heel up, sorry. Left arm back. Inhale to center. Exhale, forward fold. Stay right here. Try it on the other side. Let's get interested. Go like you're going for a firefly. Walk your hands back. Sit your butt down. Now walk your right leg all the way in. Squeeze it. Lean forward. Take the left leg off of the left arm. Keep squeezing the right arm in space. See if you can take it back. Then make your way up and out. Find down dog. Warrior two flow. Right leg. Flow it into eagle. I'll meet you there. So once we make the space, then the situation, the challenge, on the mat, off the mat, is still going to be there. But now we've got the space to say, okay, this is what's here. And get really interested about it, which means we're going to learn, right? Eagle hops, which means it is inevitable that we are going to grow. Find down dog, do that on the left side, right? So instead of resisting, pushing away, learning nothing, and repeating the same old damn habits, now comes extraordinary growth and freedom. All by changing your attitude. Simple, relaxing. And then just be interested. Learn, grow, explore. Don't shut down. Try 3 and then go to down dog with shoulder. Couple more deep breaths. Right, making sense a little bit? Try the transition into wheel again. Take the right leg, reach it up, step it back, try to flip. Interested, that's it. I just have to spin somehow this left hand around so that it points towards my shoulder, so that boom, there is something. Instead of shutting down, I got interested and I found it. I learned, I growed, I explored. How fascinating. I feel freer, huh? Come back to down dog, do it on the other side. Lift the left leg, try flip dog into wheel. Progress, right? Come back to down dog. One more sweet little simple flow. Take an inhale, reach the right leg up to the sky. Then shift forward to the top of a push-up. So you got this 3-legged push-up. Go down and up. Exhale, inhale, exhale, 3-legged dog. Take a big inhale, reach the leg even higher. Step it forward, exhale. Inhale, arms are going to reach all the way up. On an exhale, fold hands down inside the right knee. Crawl all the way around to the back. Drop the right knee, straighten the left leg, half or full splits. We bend the knee, pop up the back right knee, right hand stays down. Inhale, left arm reaches, dragonfly twist. Big inhale, come all the way back up, crescent lunge, see if you can lean back. Spin the back foot to flat, straighten the left leg, exhale, triangle. Big inhale, breath. Hands go down, flow your way to down dog. Just getting back into our bodies, left leg lifts, shift forward, top of a push-up. Exhale, down, inhale, up. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, kick the leg higher. Exhale, step forward, inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, dive down inside the left knee, crawl all the way around, half or full splits facing the other side of your mat. Then come forward, dragonfly twist, back knee can stay down or can pop up. Rise all the way back up, big crescent lunge. Drop the back heel, straighten the front leg, triangle. Flowing however, whenever you feel like it, meeting in downward facing dog. Right leg, lift it, shift forward, high plank. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, back up. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, leg extends. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, dive down, fluid, spin around, half or full splits. Dragonfly twist. Back up to crescent. Into triangle. Exhale. Flow, left side. Push up. You can skip them if you get tired. Step it forward, crescent. Dive down, crawl around, half or full splits. The next attitude, the last one we're exploring today, is that of being friendly. Come back, dragonfly twist, crescent to triangle, move on your breath. Inhale brings you up. Exhale takes you down. Flow when it makes sense, back on the right leg, you got it, keep moving. Have you ever been to like Target or something and there's someone in front of you and you might need to get somewhere, you're running late and that person needs a price check or they have whatever and you give them your best RBF face. You're like, with your breath, kind of mean and like emoting an attitude of anger towards that person. Now I guarantee you if you ever paid more attention, dragonfly twist, crescent lunge, triangle at the back side, if you ever paid attention, I bet when you get in your car to drive home, you're really shitty on the road. I bet you honk a whole heck of a lot more. I bet you even curse and you probably throw out the middle finger at some people driving home. Then I guarantee you that when you get home, you're really mean to whoever is on the other side of that door. And the whole rest of your night's probably pretty crummy. You go to bed a little bit detached, a little bit angry, anxious, and you don't really know why. I know why. Because you had a really great opportunity to change your attitude about what was going on. So what if the next time you come into Target or something, and you have that same situation, keep flowing. If you got it, and you do one more time right and left. Otherwise, find seated meditation, and I'll meet you there a little bit. So what if, instead of being rude to that person, it's a situation you have to deal with, right? Somebody that's holding up the line. What if instead of your old way, what if you offered them friendliness? Just give them a smile, a little bit of compassion. It really doesn't take that much. I guarantee you the drive home would be sweeter. Your favorite song would come on, you'd probably rock out. You'd be like super duper excited about them. And I bet you'd get home and you'd be awesome to the people in your life. You'd go to sleep happy. Keep flowing, do it one more time and then find seated meditation. I bet you'd wake up really rested and you'd feel super awesome. And that's all because you make a choice to change your attitude to the things that you bring. If the word attitude isn't really registering, this is one of my favorite expressions in the whole entire yoga universe, and it's holding space. So we're talking about holding space for life's stresses in a different way. That's it. Instead of resisting, contracting, we find a relaxed space that we're going to try to hold. Because I promise, what it does is create spaciousness. That like pressure that's weighing down on you is going to lift a tiny bit. Yes, the stress will still be there. Yoga does not make your problems go away. But it does give you tools to deal with them in a little bit more graceful way. Feel the aliveness inside your body, the beat of your heart, the length of your spine, the swell of your breath. Stillness. Deep, profound freedom. And in that relaxed space, think of it like the space in a sunset sky. In that relaxed space, being interested sheds a light on creative solutions, sheds a light on the problems, the situations that you might not have seen before. Think of that like the light from the sun in that sunset sky. And the attention will still be there, the disconnection sometimes from others will still be there, but then if we take the attitude of being friendly, that's like the warmth from the sun in that sunset sky. It dissolves it all. The masks, the walls, the doubt, the worry, and it connects us again to others, to the universe, to our heart, so that we can realize we are not the drama, the stress, the problem, but we are the solution by changing our attitude. It changes everything. Couple more deep breaths. Okay, blink your eyes back open. So find a wall in your house. We're going to try to figure out, now that we are relaxed, now that we are super interested about what we're capable of, and we're really friendly towards ourselves if we happen to maybe not nail it tonight at home, that we're going to get really relaxed, friendly, and interested about how in the heck would we do eagle leg handstand after all. So find a wall. Okay, I have more in-depth video of this up on my YouTube channel, so feel free to go there, but you're going to find half handstand first. So downward facing dog with your heels touching the wall that you're up against and your butt touching the wall that you're up against. Hands go down on the floor, come up and find your downward facing dog. So Half handstand is putting your booty right here into the wall. Press the right foot in, stand up, find your half handstand, find your L shape. Keep your body in that nice sweet alignment, then take your left leg, cross it over your right. Squeeze your thighs together. You're gonna try just lightly, nothing crazy. Squeeze your belly, just try to push a little bit away from the wall. Keep yourself connected to the breath that moves through you. Not worrying about the stress itself, but seeing if you can be friendly, interested, and relaxed. You might find it. And it's okay if you don't. There's still going to be another day to try it, right? There's going to be every day that you want. You can keep working and trying, but don't let the stress stop you from trying, right? Use it as an opportunity to change your approach, to change your attitude, and watch the way that things start changing in your life, like poses that you've pushed away and resisted. I bet you find them, right? Solutions to big life problems. Change your attitude. I bet they work themselves out. Radical idea, huh? A couple more deep breaths. Take a child's pose. Chill for a little bit. Come back to the breath. Feel okay. Then why don't we stay right here where we are on the wall and chill for a little bit. Do legs up the wall. So sit down all the way so that you can swing your legs up against the wall that you're on. Lay your body all the way down. Take your legs up the wall and just chill here for a little bit. Allow yourself to be fully present, fully relaxed, the best that you can. If you need to come out and do something else, you totally can. But this will help to shift energy, right? Keep you still in an upside down way. So we're still taking the energy and moving it through the higher channels of ourself, through our heart, our throat, through our third eye, and through the crown of our head, which is love, communication, self-wisdom and intuition, and ultimate bliss, connection to the universe or that higher power that drives you. So allow yourself to breathe really fully, really deeply here. Feel with each inhale this kind of swell of sensation in the soles of the feet. And then allow yourself to feel it drain from the soles of the feet all the way down the legs and puddle in your belly. Then as you exhale, just feel release. And then try it again. Big inhale. Soles of the feet, feel everything rush all the way down. Puddle in your belly as you exhale. Big inhale, swelling at the feet, feeling energy rush all the way down the legs, puddling in your belly. Now inhale, direct your attention to that puddle in your belly of passion and fire and openness. Feel it rush all the way up, and exhale out the crown of the head as you soften a little more. Do that again. Inhale, feel it swell in the belly. Rush all the way up through these higher channels of yourself, these energetic spaces. We call them chakras in yoga. Exhale, feel it go out the crown of the head. Do it again. Big inhale. Belly swells, pulses. You might even be able to feel that. And runs all the way up and out as you exhale. Just feel your whole body swell. Inhale. Your whole body soften. Exhale. Hang out here for a little while longer. Relaxing. Being interested about how it feels from the inside out. And friendly towards yourself. Maybe that changes your relationships to these poses, to yourself, to others, to life as a whole. Wouldn't that be something? Keep letting go. Join you for the last minute or so. any final thing you'd like to do before you take a period of Shavasana at home, do that. On the wall, you could do like a wall pigeon pose. You could press the left foot onto the wall and then cross the right ankle up over the top of the knee. That might be nice. You could do a little twist there at the wall. You could stay right where you are if that feels good. You could come out entirely and do any other thing that your body desires. Maybe a big wall straddle. That'll go for inner hip. Indirect, nice little deep stretch for hamstrings. That might feel good. Just take your legs big, wide V. For about a minute or so, just do any final thing that is calling to you. So we know that we'll still encounter challenging poses every time we show up to class. We're still going to encounter ridiculous transitions that we've never seen before. We're going to encounter setbacks. Tough choices that we have to make. And off the mat, it doesn't stop. For years, I showed up and did yoga, just like you, just did the poses and the flows. And I left what I heard from the teacher on the mat. Like, no thanks, right? And I continued to just practice the poses. If you're doing something two-sided, like a twist or a pigeon on the wall, do the other side. If you're on a double leg thing, stay there for a little longer. And I don't know, something a couple years ago shifted and those things started to finally infiltrate. There was like a switch. You know, I met the right teacher at the right time. He kind of changed me. And I started to take what was being uncovered effortlessly on the mat, the life lessons that you and I talk about every week. And I started taking them with me off the mat and applying them to the poses I go through in life, to the transitions and the flows that come my way in life. And my life has drastically changed. I did a lot of hard work on myself. I held up the mirror and I really worked on myself. And yeah, that work is hard, but God, it's rapid. It's fulfilling. It's really freeing. And then life opens up like that sunset sky. It's vast. It's warm. It's light. It's free. So you too can have the worst year of your entire life and tell your students and your friends that it was the happiest year you've ever had. Just gotta change your attitude. I know you can. I've done the work for you for a year to prove to you that this is what it takes. Change your attitude for the stress. Everything else will change, I promise. Let yourself take a period of rest here. So you can move away from the wall or you can just stay there if you want to. So you can find a rest of whatever type for however long your household will allow you to or your life will let you. So you can deeply let these things sink in. They work. I'm living proof. I've practiced it day in and day out for about a year, and I can't believe I tell you that the shittiest year of my life was the happiest one I've ever been through. So do the work, right? Take it off the mat, I beg you. Change your life. Get free. Rest here for as long as you can. Close your eyes, feel your breath with so much love and respect and gratitude for you. Namaste.